Hello， 我是小满。今天咱们来沉浸式体验一把什么叫美国军人的川剧变脸。最近咱们福建舰的绝密飞行画面不是公开了吗？这可是咱们的超级航母加电磁弹射。大洋彼岸有3个美军退役飞行员老哥也坐在一起看这个视频。刚开场的时候，这3位那叫一个嘴硬啊，指着咱们的空警负600预警机疯狂群嘲，说这也太丑了吧，这绝对是5毛钱的特效，甚至还阴阳怪气地说咱们是在拍拼多多版的壮志凌云。看着他们狂妄的样子，小满我一点都不生气，甚至还有点想笑，因为好戏全在后头。随着咱们歼负35隐身战机优雅降落，全甲板调度画面一出，你猜怎么着？这3个老哥的声音越来越小，最后直接变成了鸦雀无声的集体反思大会，从哈哈大笑到汗流浃背，只需要短短8分钟。走，咱们立刻去围观这出好戏。
This is the Chinese aircraft carrier.
Is this
the
CGI?
Well, dude, this is the first bit of flight ops that we've seen.
Okay.
It's the E2.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's the.
Look at Skonky.
Look at that wing spread. So messed up.
Yellow light over.
I can't be held responsible for my inside thoughts.
Oh, well, cool. This one is now demonetized.
Yes.
Oh, yes. This is the Chinese super carrier.
That nose makes the E2 look even uglier. Have you noticed that?
Well,
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
It needs to be orange.
Oh my gosh. How did they make the front of that plane look worse?
It's had a nose job.
it does.
A botched nose job.
Wow.
From the school of...
It's
Are
pretty
they
amazing.
6-blade?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man, but like literally
That's
they
not
copied
8-blade.
everything. I mean, right? The wings fold that way.
Well, dude, how else are the wings gonna fold? Gonky?
I don't know.
Like a praying mantis.
Like the main gear has the wheels, and like everything about.
Well, yeah, when we give them our secrets, it's not hard to copy. Like,
What'd you say? What was special about the tail?
PBS special. They could have just watched that.
that's true.
Hey, what'd you say was special about the tail of the E2? Wombat, there's only 3 rudders.
Yeah. 4 tails, 3 rudders.
Oh boy.
God, look at that beautiful thing, though. I still love her.
That's not really the E2. What
Yeah, I
rank
know.
is that? Is she a 3-star admiral?
She's 3-star.
Look at that.
Who
dude.
says go?
That has 4 tails, 3 rudders, I think. I think that one's fixed.
Yeah, you're right. It
Yeah.
is. Man. Yeah, I mean, it's an 8-minute long video. I watched the whole thing, and
I could watch this all night.
it's pretty crazy.
Is it
how,
just an E2? Wait, go to the cockpit footage.
Yeah, that's inside the J35. So it's 3 minutes and 25 seconds, Doug. Right here. Look at this, man.
So
Look
it
at
doesn't
that.
have the fancy helmet.
No. I mean, it's kind of a fancy helmet.
He needs to put his hook down.
Dude, they're just doing touch and goes.
Yeah. That's because
I mean, yeah. Look at that 2-wire.
he was low. He was low.
Does it have magic carpet?
I bet it does.
Better.
Or whatever the Chinese equivalent of magic carpet is?
I bet it does, man.
Careful.
I mean, like the top
Dude, it's
gun
Maverick.
It is. They have to have this scene, but they're going the wrong way. You're supposed to ride the elevator up.
They should get one of those remote control ones like everybody has in the civilian world now. You know, you just
Yeah,
drive
that way
around.
I
that
mean,
way when our
Wombat.
aircraft carriers tow them off the side during combat ops, you
Just
don't lose a
blame-
person.
Blame
No, but-
Roomba.
But I mean, Wombat.
Somebody's
seriously,
car alarm's going off.
They've copied. I mean,
Everything.
Yeah, this could be. This could
be the
other
name.
than the island.
I think they improved on Fat Amy.
Oh yeah, Fat Amy looks. Dude.
Yeah, she went on a diet.
Well, yeah, she got
Got a
another
HUD.
motor. Like she's the Chinese. That's
Blue
this thing-
helmet.
Yeah. That's not a totally ugly jet.
The wings don't
it's-
fold, though.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
There's no hinges.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they don't. I don't know. GBD. I mean, just watching the ground crew work, right? I mean, this could be.
Well, I'm sure they studied everything.
Is that how they hook it up in the
Yeah.
Real
Hold
thing,
back
too?
and then taxi forward.
Dude, yellow shirt, right? Green.
Yep.
I mean, all
Yep.
the shirts.
Yeah.
It's look. He's got. Did you see the wakeboard?
Yep.
Did you see the? Look at. I mean, this.
No, it's identical, man.
This could all be, on a U.S.
Trimmed up.
carrier.
Like it's trimmed up, so the tail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't do a clearing turn, but
Yeah.
Or a barrel
give
roll.
away everything. Or
No barrel roll, as the documentary Top Gun showed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to do that. A section barrel roll after your combat mission is.
This is the
I'll take
Timu
that.
version of Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. I mean, it's just watching their ops here. It just reminds me of being on a U.S. carrier, which.
I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know what that is. That's
It's the Tomahawk chop from.
yeah. Maybe he's just fired up. Bubble launches.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, he just puts.
He just salute. They got two handholds down here.
Yeah, both hands. He's done.
Yeehaw. Man.
Is that because the jet just does it on its own? That's why
Yeah,
no
the
hands.
Hornet's the same way. You
Hornet's the
don't
same
hold
way.
the stick. You put your hand up on the
Both
power
hands?
One.
No, well, left hand on the throttle to hold it is what I would do.
Yeah.
Probably got auto throttle. Didn't need it.
The Hornet had a little thing that would slide out. You could hold it, but
Yeah.
I never used it.
Catapult grip.
Yeah, but they here's the J-15, the Chinese flanker.
Tower is very interesting.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Kind of flares it.
I mean, the boat's not really moving. I don't know. I thought maybe I don't know if that looked real or not, but that definitely looks real to me.
That does, yeah.
All right. So, all
Yeah.
jokes aside, the Chinese can now project air power in the
Great.
South Pacific and perhaps farther.
Right,
With at
because
least 3 aircraft on the flight deck at once. So
See, those wings fold, but they're
those wings fold. Yeah, and then at the end,
Amy cannot,
Doug, if you go to the end, it shows everybody flying in formation. There we go.
which is
Kinda
probably
cool.
better than what we can do because we can't do a single flyby.
well, it's because they kill you if you're out of position there.
The
It's a
Chinese
different-
version of the Gettysburg is not firing on any of these.
The Gettysburg will take out 6 aircraft at once.
Yeah. I mean, this is really. I mean, it's cool. I mean, look at the mask.
It's cool and scary all at the same time.
Yeah, that mask looks just like ones I've seen before.
That are
And here
on
they're
shelf
running
in your
aground in the
house.
mud. It looks like.
Yeah, I don't
so.
know what's happening here.
That is
Yeah, I don't know. Wombat. I mean, we've been kind of doing the running commentary, but what do you think, man?
I mean, I think it
look,
shows.
he's doing donuts.
Yeah, I mean, it shows that they've learned from somebody, and they're a formidable threat for sure. It's like I joke that there's only 3 aircraft. It's real. It's not. It's not real easy. It's easier when you're doing deck cert or something like that, and there's very few aircraft. You put a full air wing style,
Like
as well as I do.
yeah.
That's a whole different animal. But you got to start somewhere. So, yeah. I mean,
Mover,
hopefully it gets our attention a little bit. And
I have questions.
Yes, sir.
How does this compare? So let's say they have one, maybe, right? They're
sure.
So how does this compare to like Russian carrier ops?
Oh, dude, this is way more like us.
Yeah, it's
Because the Russians
So
had.
is this like the first shot across the bow kind of thing, or
probably.
like
Yeah. Well, the design of the ships are way different, like compared to the Russian stuff. The Russians didn't have catapults; they had ski jumps, smaller boats, less capable. Which is, the Chinese had those at first. This is their first. I'm going to say modern, large, flat top, like
Correct.
like we would have. And I mean, we've been doing it for decades. I mean, it's kind of about time somebody else can do it too. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised in the year 2025 another country can do it. But I'm sorry. Go. What? Yeah. Continue, Mover. I'm sorry. I went
Well,
off.
I'm just curious because when we talk near peer, we've always talked China, Russia. Now it's just China, and you can end up in a situation where they're going to project power because they've got interests in other places across the world.
Sure.
That sometimes have been landlocked. That now, I mean, they're going to protect their interests with a carrier battle group, carrier strike group.
Yep.
I think that's from a strategic perspective, it changes a lot of things, and it's something we're going to have to probably change our own tactics. But is it what kind of cat is it? Right? Didn't
Electromagnetic.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's-
they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we fielded that successfully?
We've got
Yes. Four.
the new ships. The new ships have the magnetic
Okay.
catapult.
So, and it's a nuclear powered aircraft carrier.
I don't know if it's nuke or not.
I don't know if it's nuke or not. We covered this thing we like
Yeah.
6 months ago, and I forget how it's powered.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because, we've talked about Chinese flight training a little bit and we've talked about ours. So are they going to go magic carpet only, kind of like we are, or are they going to do FCLPs at the field?
So Wiki says it's conventionally powered,
What does that mean?
steam turbine.
Not nuke.
Not nuke.
So what do you like? Jet fuel? What powers it?
Diesel generators,
Diesel.
steam turbines, and diesel generators.
So they have to be resupplied,
Refueled more often. A lot
refueled
more
more often. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
But I mean, dude, the John F. Kennedy was basically a super carrier that was not nuke, and that carrier was just really, for all intents and purposes, just as capable of projecting power, as a nuke.
Yeah, there was just more logistics involved to it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, one advantage we have is we were coming from a Navy that had, a handful of conventional aircraft carriers. So the logistics was ironed out, how to supply them and how to keep them going. You have one conventional aircraft carrier, like there's a lot they still have to learn, I think, logistically.
Yeah.
That's not to say that this isn't a big step forward, though, and it should be taken seriously.
Oh, this is definitely not DCS like the other video we looked at was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. The other one was just like some shadows and maybe some DCS. This is, they're really out there. They're really out there doing this.
Yeah, you put an E2 on something and it gets real quick.
We'd appreciate more footage, especially in cockpit stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to
Maybe some
see.
BFM. We'll see if they only focus on landing like our Navy. They're actually good at tactics too.
看完我只想说4个字：极度舒适。其实啊，西方人一开始的嘲笑，本质上是他们骨子里的傲慢作祟。他们不愿意相信中国能造出这么先进的航母，但真理永远只在大炮射程之内。咱们的福建舰不需要解释，实打实的电磁弹射和隐身舰载机就是治好他们红眼病的特效药。从一开始的疯狂找茬，到最后承认必须要改变美军的战术了，这反差简直比电影还精彩。小满想说，习惯吧，鹰将，以后让你们沉默和震惊的日子还长着呢。